Children, let's see the height of the image. And you know that in the concave mirror, all the images are real except one, that is virtual. Real means inverted. Inverted means it falls down. It falls down. So height of the image is negative. Okay, height of the image is negative now, children. So the down means negative. Negative for real images. Negative for real images. And height of the image is positive for virtual image. Positive means like this it will go. Okay, that is virtual. And in this case, anyway, all the images are virtual only. Yes or no? So that is behind the mirror. It goes up. So HI is positive always. In textbook, it is given very simple. Okay, how it is given? All the distances measured, all the height of the object and height of the image are positive if measured. If they are measured upwards from the axis. You can, yes, if they are measured upward from the axis. Here see, these are measured upward from the axis, that is why these are positive. Okay, these 5 cases are downwards. These 5 cases are downwards from the axis. Down means negative only, no, y dash. Okay, so that is the thing. But one thing is positive, that is in the case of virtual. Now let us go for the focal length. So anyway, the focal length is in front. Okay, in front of the mirror. In front means you will get negative values. In front means you will get negative values. F is negative here, and in this case F is positive. Why? Because the focal length P and F is present here, so F is positive. F is positive. So once again, the final time I repeat here. So sign convention for the parameters related to the mirror equation. This is concave mirror, that is convex mirror. Okay, so in front side is the reflecting surfaces for the both. So now you have to take all the distances measured from pole only, the objective distance or the image distance, whatever, from the pole only. Second one, all the measured distance in front of the mirror are negative. In front of the mirror are negative, behind the mirror are positive, and above the axis are above the axis are positive, and below the axis are negative. That is the thing here. And based upon this, we have calculated the U, V, all these things. Okay, U is negative. Here also U is negative. Why? Because the object is okay, in front of the mirror, and V is negative. V is negative. If the image is formed in front, that is real image, that is negative, but one image will be forming here in the 6th case. You have seen the ray diagrams. Okay, that is virtual, that is okay, positive. But in this case, all the images are forming here only, that is why it is positive. And next one, height of the image. Height of the image is always positive. Here is also, sorry, height of the object is always positive. Here also always positive. Height of the image is negative. Why? Because all are inverted images, but in one case, that is okay, virtual image, that will be positive. Here the images are forming this side, and these are erect. Erect means going up only, that is why these are positive. And F value is in front of the mirror focal length, so this is negative, and this is behind the mirror positive. So these are very, very important to solve the numericals. Okay, children, we have seen the sign convention. Now let us go for the magnification. The image formed by a spherical mirror varies in size. We have seen the image formed by spherical mirrors are varying in size means we have seen that some are highly diminished, some are diminished, some are average size, some are large, enlarged, like that. So that is comes under magnification. Here we discuss the variation in height only. So now you observe this figure. Here see, children, this is a figure. Okay, so which type of mirror, children, this is? This is concave mirror. Okay, and we know that this is our pole, and this is our center of curvature. This is F. Okay, and here I kept one object here at O and O dash. O and O dash. So we know that any ray, say here, see, this is O dash, passing through the focus. We know this very well. Okay, right. And next one here, see, a ray coming from O dash is incident at pole with an angle of incidence theta. A ray coming from O dash, this is O dash, a ray coming from here, this is a ray. Okay, a ray coming from O dash, okay, incident, this get incident at pole, okay, incident at pole. So here with an angle theta, so this is one ray, one more ray it is coming here, which is directly to the pole, it is directly to the pole. So this is ray, okay, where ray coming from O dash, incident at pole. So what is this ray according to angle of reflection? Yes, this ray, okay, one ray is this one ray is this one, this ray will go like this, yes or no? Right, so this ray will be going like this. These two rays here, see, these two rays will meet here, okay, these two rays will meet here. So first ray is according to the first rule, a ray parallel to the principal axis, okay, get incident on the reflecting surface, enters through the focus. Second ray, another ray coming, yes, another ray coming from O dash, and here what happens, this is according to the law of reflection, okay, so it gets reflected like this. Okay, so this is ray R1, this is ray R2, these two rays will meet here, okay, these two rays will meet here, these two rays will meet here. So here now you can see the F, and this is simply our image, okay, so that is I dash and this is I. O and O dash is the object, I and I dash is the image. So once again I repeat, this is a concave mirror and one ray incident parallelly on the reflecting surface, okay, enters through the focus, that is according to rule 1. And this is actually, you can take it as a rule 4, angle of law of reflection. One more ray, yes, incident at pole gets reflected in the same angle, making theta, okay, making theta with the angle here with the pole. Right, here see, we can say that triangle PO dash, where is the triangle? PO dash, this triangle, okay, this triangle PO dash, this triangle. So triangle PO dash and triangle PII dash. So this is one more triangle, okay, PII dash, okay, so this is I, this is P, and this is I dash, okay, PII dash, this is PO dash, PII dash, triangle PO dash and triangle PII dash are similar, these are similar, okay. So this triangle and this triangle, these two triangles are similar, PII dash and PO dash are similar. So II dash by O dash, II dash, see this one by this, you have seen in the previous case also, this one by this is equal to, okay, PI by PO, where is PI? Yes, PI by, where is PO? This total one, okay. So what is this? II dash, okay, I dash is by O dash, I dash by O dash is equal to this one by this total one, right? So this is the property of similar triangles. So here this is equation 1. Now according to the sign convention, you know the sign convention, okay, so this is front side of the mirror and this is back side, and this is front side, and you know the sign convention, okay. So these values are taken as negative, okay, and the behind the mirror are taken as positive, above the mirror are taken as positive, and here below the mirror are taken as negative, right? Yes or no? Fine. So here according to sign convention, PO is the object distance. PO is the object distance that will be taken as, see this PO, any distance measured from pole only, no? Yes, PO is the object distance. So PO is U, object distance, that will be taken in front means negative only, no? So that is minus U. That is minus U. And PI is the image distance for concave mirror. Okay, PI in front only, that is also taken as negative. So that is minus V. That is minus V. O dash is the height of the object. Height of the object anyway, in any case of the mirror you have to take positive. So that is HO. O dash is the height of the object, that is HO. And I dash is the height of the image. I dash is the height of the image. This height of the image is down the axis. That is why you have to take minus HI. Okay, so object height is above the axis, positive, height of the image is below. See children, so you have taken the object distance. Object distance is in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror means minus U. Image distance is in front of the mirror in this case. Why? Because this is concave mirror, that is minus V. Height of the object anyway positive only for both the mirrors, and here it is inverted. Okay, why? Because it is inverted. Inverted means down the axis. So this is down the axis. All the values which are measured from axis to down are, okay, negative. Okay, so here this is a negative. Above means positive, now down means negative. Now substitute the above values in the equation 1. So in the place of I dash you have to keep minus HI. I dash is minus HI, no? Right. In the place of O dash you have to go for HO is equal to, in the place of PI, minus V. Okay, minus V. In the place of PO you have to take minus U. Yes or no? So just have substituted these values in this equation 1. So here from this equation you got minus H by H naught. Okay, minus H by H naught is equal to minus V by minus U. Minus get cancelled. Get cancelled. So here minus H naught, HI by H is equal to, okay, V by U, or you can take like this, or HI by H naught is equal to minus V by U. Okay, this minus go that side. You see this one or this one. Minus H by H naught is equal to V by U, or this is the thing. Okay, HI by H naught is equal to minus V by U. We define the magnification as, so this is equal to M. So this is equal to M. So M is equal to HI by H is equal to minus V by U. Okay, so that can be height of the image by height of the object. Height of the image, this is the height of the image by height of the object, or image distance by object distance. Simply magnification is height of the image by height of the object, or that is equal to image distance by object distance. See, this is the way. Once again I repeat, this is the concave mirror. The ray, one ray and the second ray meet at P. Okay, these two rays are meeting here, which is our image I dash, and this is O dash. These two triangles are similar, so that is why we got this equation. And we know according to sign convention PO is U. Okay, left in front means minus U, and PI is also in front, minus V. Height of the object is positive, image is inverted, negative. Just substitute here, we will get this equation. So M is equal to HI by H naught. So height of the image by height of the object, or what is this? V is image distance by U is object distance. Now calculate the magnifications with one numerical we have in the textbook for the example. Now let us see that numerical. Okay, children, now see the numerical. An object of 4 centimeters in size. So an object of 4 centimeters in size is placed at 25 centimeters in front of the concave mirror of focal length, that is 15 centimeters. At what distance from the image would a screen be placed in order to obtain a sharp image? Okay, that is image distance, and find the nature and size of the image. So this is here, see children, this is concave mirror. Okay, so here this is concave mirror. This is pole, this is principal axis, and here this is P, and this is F, and this is C. Okay, and now see here, the object is placed 25 centimeters. So here, so this is object, this is C children, this is object. The object is placed, just imagine here. Okay, object is placed 25 centimeters. Object is placed 25 centimeters in front of a concave mirror. So at what distance? So we know the numericals according to sign convention. So the solution is, so according to sign convention, okay, so the object is placed here, the object is placed. Okay, so here the object is placed how much here? 25 centimeters. The object is placed 25 centimeters. So the object distance you can take as from the pole, no. So here to here is u. Here to here is u. So here first of all you take the object distance, u is equal to in front side. So this is front side only, no. So the sign is negative. So minus 25 centimeters. See children, you just remember in concave mirror or convex mirror, the u is always negative only. Why? Because in front side only the object will be there. So u is equal to minus 25 centimeters. And the focal length is given. Okay, focal length f is equal to, so in front side focal length is, this is the focal length, P and F. Yes or no? The distance between P and F is the focal length. Okay, this is f. So f is in front side. So f is equal to how much it is given? Minus 15 centimeters. Actually it is given plus, but in front side now we have to take minus. Object is also 25, but in front side now, that is we have to take minus 25 according to sign convention rules. And height of the object, okay, blindly you can take positive only, that is positive 4 centimeters. Okay, positive 4 centimeters. Now you have to find the image distance and height of the image. Image distance, you have to find image distance. What is image distance? V. Okay, image distance is V, and height of the image, Hi. Okay, V and Hi. So this is the data that is given. So here 25 centimeters in front, focal length is 15 centimeters in front. That is why I took on negative values. Height of the object anyway positive only. You have to find the image distance and you have to find the height of the image, right? So substituting the values in the equation, we know the mirror formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. So 1 by f, what is 1 by f here? Focal length. So 1 by how much here? Minus 15. F is minus 15. 1 by minus 15 is equal to, 1 by minus 15 is equal to, this just I'm interchanging this. You can write like this also, no? You can write 1 by u. What is 1 by u that is given? 1 by minus 25 plus 1 by v we have to find out. Okay, now 1 by v. Okay, the 1 by v is equal to, you just leave this 1 by v here and bring this 1 by minus 25 here. So is equal to 1 by minus 15. If it becomes left hand side, it will become plus. Okay, plus 1 by 25. Okay, so 1 by minus 15 plus 1 by 25. So what is the value we'll get? 1 by 25, 1 by v is equal to 1 by 25 minus 1 by 15. What is the value you will get? So now you can go for the LCM, 25 and 15. So 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 15. Okay, 5 3s are 15, 15 5s are 75 you will get. Okay, 75. 25 3s are 75. 3 minus 15 5s are, okay, 15 5s are 75. 3 minus 5, that is equal to 3 minus 5 is minus 2 by 75. Minus 2 by 75. So that is the value we got here. Minus 2 by 75. So you just simply simplify this. Minus 2 by 75. So V is equal to minus 2 by 75 means, so if you will divide 75 with okay 2, so if you will divide 2 with 75, if you will divide 2 with 75, you will be getting here, see, minus. So here what is this value actually? 1 by V value. This value is 1 by V value. This value is 1 by V. So 1 by V. So 1 by V is minus 2 by 75. Then V is equal to, you just okay, inverse this, 75 by minus 2. 75 by minus 2. So that is equal to, 75 by minus 2 means simply you can write minus here, 37.5. So V is equal to minus 37.5 centimeters. So we got the image distance. So in front of the concave mirror, the image distance is negative for real images. Okay, so this is minus 37.5. So we got minus 37.5 here. So height of the image, now we have to find out height of the image. See children, once again I am repeating here, this is object distance, this is focal length, this is height of the object. We have to find out this. We know the formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v, and f 1 by minus 15, and u is 1 by minus 25. Now we have to find this. So 1 by v is equal to, you just transfer to this one. Okay, this will become, the minus will become plus here, the minus will become plus. Okay, 1 by v is equal to 1 by 25 minus 1 by 15. This way you can write this, and by doing LCM we will get the 1 by v value is minus 2 by 75. So we got 1 by v value as minus 2 by 75, but we have to find v value. So okay, so v value is just reverse these things, inverse this thing. The new denominator will go up, the numerator will come down, and this is 37 minus 37.5 centimeters is the value of V. Now we have to find out the magnification. Now we have to find out the magnification. So how to find out the magnification? Let us see. So here the magnification I am writing here. So what is the magnification formula? So magnification formula, m is equal to, we have seen that hi by ho, height of the image by height of the object, is equal to image distance minus v by object distance u. Okay, so what is the value of hi? Okay, now we have to find out the hi value, height of the image, so this we got as minus 37.5. now we have to work out for this. Okay, so I will write hi as hi only. Why? Because we have to find object distance. Object is it is given 4. It is given 4. That is equal to, minus is there. I wrote minus here. And what is the v value? V value is minus 37.5. V value is minus 37.5. And u value is what is the u value, children? Minus 25. U value is minus 25. So children, once again I repeat, height of the image now we have to find out. That is why I didn't write anything. I wrote hi only. And height of the object is 4. I wrote 4 here. And v value, minus is there. Okay, in the place of minus I kept minus here. And v value is minus 37.5. I wrote minus 37.5. And u is minus 25. Okay, so on doing simplification we will get, so just cross multiply this one. So before cross multiply, minus into minus we will get, so hi by 4 is equal to, minus into minus is plus. Okay, plus 37.5 by minus 25. Okay, just cross multiply this. Okay, so hi, okay, hi minus 25, simply you can write that like this, minus 25 hi is equal to 4 into 37.5. So 37.5 into 4, what is the value we will get? 37.5 into 4. Okay, so you can simply write 5 4s are 375 into 4 is 4 5s are 20, 7 4s are 28 to 30, 3 here, 4 3s are 12, 3 15. Okay, so we will get a point is there now 150. Okay, what is the answer? 150. So 150 is the answer for this. What is the answer? 150. So here you can write 150. So the value is 150. 37.45 into 4. So minus 25 HI is equal to, this value is 150. 150. Here see, you can keep one point here because point is there. So HI is equal to 150 by, this 25 will go down, 25 minus 25. Okay, 25 ones are 25, 25 6 are 150. So HI is equal to how much? HI is equal to how much, children? Minus is there, don't forget to write the minus. Minus 6 centimeters. Minus 6 centimeters. So the value of V is this one, the value of HI is minus 6 centimeter. So this is very easy. By using the formula 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V, and magnification formula is HI by HO is equal to minus V by U. Don't forget, okay, these values, these are very, very important formulae. So what is the nature of the image? The question is nature of the image. Anyway, the nature of the image is inverted. Why? Because we got the height of the image is negative. Negative means below the axis, inverted and enlarged. Why? Because height of the object is 4 only. Height of the image is 6. 4 is bigger or 6 is bigger? 6 is bigger. So the image is enlarged. Right, children? This is the way you can solve the problems. Now let's go for making of solar cooker. Yeah, children, now let us go for the applications once again. We know that Archimedes is a scientist, yes or no? Okay, he's a physics and he's a scientist who had done the work in the physics also. You might have heard the story of Archimedes burning ships using mirrors. So using mirrors, Archimedes burning ships. Can we at least heat up a vessel using a mirror? So he is a great scientist. Okay, so we have learned with the use of mirror. Okay, we have learned, we have heard about Archimedes burning ships. Can't we heat a small vessel with the help of a mirror? Let's see. Let's try. We have already learned that concave mirror focus parallel sun rays at a focal point. So we know that, so this is a concave mirror and this is the principal axis, the same story. Okay, see children, this is pole and this is a focus, this is center of curvature. Okay, so this is an object, right? So like this. Okay, and one more ray you can take the here. Okay, like this they'll go. Okay, and one more through the center of curvature, right? So I'm passing through the center of curvature. Anyway, it will go like this. Yes or no? So here you can take so many rays. So one more ray from bottom. One more ray from bottom. Okay, the ray from the center of curvature. Okay, the ray from the bottom. Okay, it strikes here and goes through the focus. And one more ray here. So all these are rays only. Okay. All these are rays only. One more ray again goes through the, okay, goes through the focus, right? So here all these rays are meeting at a point. All these are rays are meeting at a point where, okay, we get the focal point. So here, so with a small concave mirror, we can heat up and burn paper as shown in the figure. See, the figure is there. So all the reflected rays are meeting at a point. Okay, that point is the place where we can get the focal point, and in that if you will place, okay, the concave mirror focuses parallel sun rays. Okay, so all the parallel, if you will keep the concave mirror like this, all the parallel sun rays, okay, gets reflected, and at one place, okay, we will get the heat. Why? Because in the sun rays the heat is present, and that place heat is used for heating or burning. Okay, so try it with the convex mirror also. What do you observe? Right. So in the same way, a big concave mirror to heat up a vessel. So this is what's so called as solar cookers. So solar heaters are there, solar watches are there. Now it is solar cooker. Okay. So this is how we can heat up the big vessels also. You might have observed a TV dish antenna. Yes, children. Make a wooden or iron frame in the shape of TV dish. This you can do in your home. Take an iron frame. Okay. Take a iron frame and Okay, take an iron frame and you can make a TV dish with that wooden or iron frame. Cut acyclic mirror sheets in 8 or 12 pieces in the shape of isosceles. Isosceles means two sides are similar. Yes or no? Isosceles triangles with a height equal to the radius of your TV dish antenna. So you have to cut 8 to 12 sheets of in the shape of, what is the shape of here? Isosceles triangles. Okay, and what is the height you have to take? You have to take small sheets, mirror sheets, cut acrylic mirror sheets, okay, into 8 or piece. This is arranged here, 8 or 12 pieces in the shape of isosceles triangles with a height equal to the radius of your dish antenna, with a height equal to the radius. Okay, so this is the radius, no? So this is the height you have to take, and you have to keep like this. You have to keep like this. Okay, the mirrors you have to keep like this. You have to keep like this. And here the base of 8 or 12 triangles together make the circumference. Okay, so this is the base, this is the base, this is the base. So together makes the circumference. Together makes the circumference of the disc. Stick the triangle mirrors to the dish. Now what you have to do? You just go and stick these triangular mirrors to the dish. And here your solar heater or cooker is ready. So this is a way how you can how you can make your solar cooker or heater. So once again I repeat, in the same way a big concave mirror is a mirror to heat up a vessel. You might have observed the TV dish antenna. Make a wooden or iron frame in the shape of TV dish. So a wooden or iron frame you take best. Okay, so you take the iron frame and you have to cut the mirror sheet. How many mirror sheets? 8 or 12, and you just stick these 8 or 12 isosceles mirror sheets, okay, to the TV dish antenna. And what about the base? The base of these will become the circumference, and stick the triangle mirrors to the dish. Stick the triangle mirrors and your solar cooker or heater is ready. Arrange it so that concave part faces the sun. So arrange this that the concave part. Actually, the TV dish antenna is not a circle one. Like this it will be. The TV dish antenna will be like this. Yes or no? So arrange, how to arrange this? The concave part. Okay, this is the concave part. Or you can see, arrange this. The concave part faces the sun. If the sun is here, okay, this is the concave part. So this is convex part. Okay, so the sun is here. Okay, the concave part faces the sun. So this is the concave part. Cave means curved inwards. Cave means curved inwards faces the sun. Find its focal point and place a vessel at the focal point. Anyway, so this is the principal axis. Okay, and here the rays will come and gets reflected. The rays will come and gets reflected, and the rays will come, gets reflected. Here also the rays will go, gets reflected, and at one point the focus will be formed, and this is the focal point. Okay, so this is where all the rays, reflected rays will meet. Now this is pole, this is center of curvature, this is F. All the reflected rays will meet. Now that point is called as the focal point. Okay, so now you keep the vessel there, and you can keep your rice or whatever, and this is enough to cook your rice. So once again I repeat, so this is making of a solar cooker. How to make a solar cooker? You'll be seeing the TV dish antenna now, right? You just make an iron frame in the shape of a TV dish. Take the shape of the TV dish. Don't take the TV dish, just you can take the shape only, and you have to cut 8 to 12 isosceles mirror strips. Okay, and you just attach this and face the concave part. TV dish is in the shape of like this only, no? Face the concave part to the sun. The rays will get incident in the concave part and gets reflected. All the reflected rays meet at a point. At that point is called focal point. You can keep anything, rice or curry or whatever, and that is enough to cook your rice. So in practical application, like in car headlights, Okay, concave mirrors are of parabolic shapes. You know that parabola, yes or no? The car headlights are in the shape of parabolic shapes. So all these are the applications of concave mirrors. So concave mirrors are used by the dentist. Concave mirrors are used as a shaving mirrors. Concave mirrors are used in TV dish antenna. Concave, I mean, all the rays can be, all the rays get meet at one point, no, right? So this concave mirror is used in car headlights. Concave mirrors are used to make solar cookers. What about convex mirrors? Convex mirrors are used as a side view mirrors so that the entire area is covered, okay, and the image will be small there. So this is the end of the chapter number 1, that is a reflection of light at curved surfaces. Children, in this first we have left 2 tables, yes or no? Table 1 and table 2. Okay, table 1, thus you can do with the activity by keeping the candle, okay, at different positions, and you can write that. Table 2 is there, okay, in page number 17. So by keeping the object different distances from the pole, what about the image? Right, here see, we have seen the mirror formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. We have seen the magnification, and the image formed, actual intersection of reflection is called real image. Real image can be caught on a screen, that we have seen in the case of concave mirror, except one case. In the case of convex mirrors, those are virtual images, they cannot be caught on a screen like a plane mirror. Now let's see, children, the position of the candle, the position of the image, enlarged or diminished, inverted or erect, or real or virtual. Already I told you by drawing each and every case with a ray diagram. If you keep an object between mirror and f, okay, that is pole and f, and the position of the image is behind the mirror, that is a case 6 we have seen, and the image is enlarged, erect, and virtual. On a focal point, okay, position of the image is at, if you will keep at f, the position of the image is at infinity. If you will keep at infinity, the position of image is at f. Okay, the second one and last one are simply, they are reversed. Okay, so that is enlarged or diminished means at infinity we can't find. Between f and c, if you will keep the object, the position of the image is beyond c. Okay, if you will keep beyond c, see the third one and the fifth one, they are reversed between f and c. And this is enlarged in case of the third one, the image is enlarged. In case of the fifth one, the image is diminished. Inverted, real. See, children, if anyone asks you to write the nature of the image, you simply just, there is one small logic. If the image is real, okay, no doubt you can write inverted only. R and I are together. Virtual and erect are together. RI, real, okay, and inverted, virtual and erect. See the case 4 on C. If you keep the object on C, you have seen that the object is also formed at C, and the object is of same size, inverted and real. Beyond C, I already told, at infinity I already told. Okay, so if you keep an object, okay, between this one, the image will be formed here, which is large. Yes or no? That is case 1. Actually, in the ray diagrams, we have seen that this is a case 6. Okay, if you keep the object at infinity, then the object is formed at f. If you keep the object at f, the object is formed at infinity. If you keep the object at c, the image is formed at c only. If you keep an object beyond c, okay, the image is formed between f and c. If you keep an object at between f and c, the image is formed beyond c. Simply, see, there is a small logic. The second one, okay, say on focal point means on f. Okay, if you keep an object at f, okay, and here see the object is formed at infinity. If you see second one and sixth one are just reversed, okay, second one and sixth one are just reversed, third one and fifth one are reversed. First one is a special case, that is a virtual, and third, here see fourth one is at c, means same size. So this is how you can fill the table, and this lesson is very, very important. Okay.